announcing that the United States has rescued a mission soldier who was aboard the F-15E that was reportedly downed by Iran. Here's Fox's Matt Finn.
An American jet crashed on the opposite side of the Persian Gulf behind me in Iran. The news broke on Good Friday, and then Easter Sunday, the president announced that the second airman had been rescued, but he is injured. The president writing, "We have rescued this seriously wounded and really brave F-15 crew member officer from deep inside the mountains of Iran. The Iranian military was looking hard in big numbers and getting close. He is a highly respected colonel. This type of raid is seldom attempted because of the danger to man and equipment. It just doesn't happen." The second raid came after the first one, where we rescued the pilot in broad daylight, also unusual, spending 7 hours over Iran. An amazing show of bravery and talent by all.
President Trump planning a news conference today with further details on the rescue. Iran continues to keep the Strait of Hormuz closed to most shipping vessels as the conflict with the U.S. and Israel rages on. Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer.
President Trump setting a new deadline for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz or face serious consequences. Mr. Trump is renewing threats to bomb power plants and other infrastructure if Tehran does not lift its blockade on the vital waterway. Iranian officials responded with their own threats, saying the trade route will be blocked until Iran receives money for war damages. The president is giving Tehran until Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern to comply.
Axios citing four sources, and the Associated Press now confirming that the U.S. and Iran on regional mediators are nearing in on a potential 45-day ceasefire that could lead to a permanent end to the conflict. America's listening to Fox News.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hands.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day.
That heat's going to be out there for one more day.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com. Connect to Fox News Audio on the Fox News app. Listen to hear your favorite hosts like Brian Kilmeade, Jimmy Fallon, and Guy Benson standing up for what's right, live and via podcast. Just click listen, then swipe right and hear the latest news updates on your time. And scroll down to hear the latest podcasts from Fox News. And it's even easier to listen in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Get programming alerts and notifications. Fox News Audio is on the Fox News app. The voices America trusts. Download it now.
Increasing tension in the region of Iran, putting even more pressure on Americans economically as gas and energy prices continue to rise. As Iran holds the Strait of Hormuz hostage, Maryland Governor Wes Moore telling CBS's Face the Nation what he is doing to help.
I think the president still does not have a full articulation as to why gas prices are going up in the first place or what's going to be necessary or required to be able to bring them down. You know, I think about what we've done here in Maryland to address that, where we've actually given the middle class in Maryland a tax cut, because I do believe that we need to give the middle class a little bit of extra relief now.
President Trump says rising costs are a small temporary price to pay for peace. A federal appeals court reinstates a multi-million-dollar court decision because of a Supreme Court ruling last year.
The Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals revived the $656 million verdict against the Palestinian Liberation Organization and the Palestinian Authority. The groups were sued by relatives of victims killed in terror attacks in Jerusalem. They sued under the 1992 Anti-Terrorism Act. But the Palestinian authorities argued the case should not have been heard in U.S. courts. Years after the decision was tossed, the Supreme Court in 2025 allowed federal jurisdiction in such cases. The plaintiffs' lawyers say their clients are relieved for the reinstatement of the judgment without a new trial. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
The longest government shutdown in history continues as Democrats and Republicans are still arguing over DHS funding. Senator John Hoeven telling Fox the end of the shutdown could be close.
Not only is both CBP and ICE funded, but actually now, because of the president's order on Friday, all of DHS is funded using the $75 billion that we provided in additional funding to DHS through the One Big Beautiful Bill.
Partial government shutdown began February 14th. I'm Sue Guzman. This is
Burger King will be celebrating 37 years on Guam. we've been serving high-quality, great-tasting food. The Whopper, 100% fire-grilled beef, topped with creamy mayonnaise, fresh-cut lettuce and tomatoes, pickles, tangy ketchup, onions on a warm sesame seed bun. Top your meal with French fries, onion rings, or halfsies. Snack on our mozzarella fries, jalapeno bites, and everybody's favorite BK chicken fries. Whatever you crave, we've got you at Burger King, where you're the king. BK Tumon Bay, Micronesia Mall, Haggadah, and the airport. And thank you, Guam, for 37 great years.
Gas is so expensive, and everything is going up.
Well, not everything.
What do you mean?
I mean, interest rates on our home equity loans are down, way down. And now is a great time to borrow and put money into your account and use it when you want with our Bank Pacific Visa debit card.
At last, some great news.
Bank Pacific, you bet. Equal housing lender, credit conditions apply.
What if your dream wedding started with a dream getaway? One lucky couple at the 3rd Annual Island Wedding Expo could win a massive flyaway trip. Terms and conditions apply. Join us for a day packed with excitement, including a stunning live fashion show, hourly raffle drawings from our amazing sponsors, fun games, and exclusive goodie bags. Plus, meet local experts ready to help you plan your perfect I-do. Don't miss the 3rd Annual Island Wedding Expo, where your love story takes off. Save the date, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday, June 14th at Lotte Hotel, presented by The Point, Boss 104, and Star 101.
Guam Regional Medical City welcomes back Dr. Sue Ming, visiting pediatric neurology specialist, now offering specialized care for children and adolescents with seizures and epilepsy, headaches and migraines, autism, and other neurological concerns. Appointments are available from March 23rd through April 13th. Ask your child's pediatrician for a referral. For seizures or epilepsy referrals, EEG prior authorization is required. So call 671-633-GRMC or visit grmc.gu. Guam Regional Medical City, expert care you deserve right here at home. Schedule your appointment today.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. It is 1800 hours and 7 minutes. It's time for Veterans with Benefits with your veteran hosts, Karina Ballista and Ray Shinohara.
Oh, there it is. Jose, he goes, he said my name right this time.
I practiced all weekend.
Thanks, man.
All right. I don't know. Are we allowed to say why Anthony's not here? We can, right?
Sure.
All right. So Anthony's not here because congratulations.
All right, that's enough.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Congratulations. He filed for to be a senator. Yeah.
Which is totally awesome.
Yes.
Because we have somebody.
He's a veteran.
Because he's a veteran, but he's focusing on helping others, and he wants to help the community. So why not put his name in the hat and, run for office?
Yes.
And I think it's an amazing responsibility, but it's to continue to serve.
It's a brave thing to do also.
Oh, absolutely.
Put yourself out there. Yeah,
so thank you. And if anybody was wondering why we were ignoring some of your messages on Facebook and YouTube.
Because it had to be official first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's official now. He can no longer be here on the radio with us. So, I don't know. Reach out to him if you want to talk to him.
He can pay to be on the radio.
Right, that's what I said.
Nothing stopping you, Anthony.
Yeah, okay, check with the sales team.
Who's he pay, me, you?
No, the sales team.
Oh,
the sales team
darn.
to get on, yeah. So, as always, we want to thank our sponsors, Ambrose Inc., Hezbollah Family Medical Clinic, American Legion Post 1. Don't forget, every second Saturday is Steak Day, Domino's Pizza. Thank you to Dane over there. We finally found him. He gave us some gift certificates to give veterans, master blasters for all your blasting needs, the most services. Veteran owned, Rob Jackson over there, JTC Services, another woman veteran owned business. 11Z's, they're offering 11% discount for veterans and military. I had raspberry tea. What'd you have?
The same thing I have every time.
You and your black coffee.
Black coffee.
Black coffee. And the veteran nonprofit organization we're a part of, HMI, and Guam Junk Haulers. You can call them at 671-788-JUNK.
Show me your junk.
If you guys don't watch them on Instagram, you have to. They're hilarious.
Oh.
I like the commercial where they rolled up and said something, show me your junk. That was funny. And then veteran owned again, Loco Jerk. Woohoo. I think you're going to give something away, right, from Loco Jerk?
Yeah. First
And
caller,
then-
we'll throw out some stuff for them.
All right. And then
Goodies.
In-N-Out Barbecue. Veteran partially owned, veteran worked.
You know, my dad has this this barbecue place, and I'm usually there when he's not there. So I guess it's a veteran's there.
But everyone knows because
Yeah.
he's at Home Depot. And,
you know, it's really awesome because like he heard me on the radio. He's like, "Son, what can I do to help you out?" You know, I'm like, I don't know. He's like, "I'll give you some free chow," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we're gonna give that free chow out to the first caller that calls.
All right. You're going to keep track of that? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite part, Veteran of the Week. Veteran of the Week is Manuel Concepcion Fajarin. Oh, Fajarin. I said it right. Fajarin. We are proud to honor Manuel Concepcion Fajarin of HMI Guam as our Veteran of the Week. He served in the United States Army as a member of the Regular Army Signal Corps, achieving the rank of E5. He entered active service in 1967 and served honorably for 3 years before being transferred to the U.S. Army Reserve in 1970. He trained as a radio repairman, MOS 31 Echo 20 at Fort Gordon, Georgia in 1968. He developed a specialized skill set critical to battlefield communications. His expertise earned him the additional designations of, I'm not sure what this is, but Bordeaux ROMN and BDO Mechanic 2, reflecting his dedication and technical proficiency. Manuel's service took him to the jungles and battlefields of Vietnam, where he served for 1 year. His final duty assignment was Fort Bliss, Texas, under the United States Army Material Command. For his courage, dedication, and service to our nation, he was awarded the following honors: National Defense Service Medal, Vietnam Service Medal with 2 Bronze Service Stars, Vietnam Campaign Medal with Device, Good Conduct Medal, Expert Rifleman Badge. Let us thank him for his service. He represents the proud tradition of Guamanians who have answered the call to serve the United States with distinction, particularly during one of the most challenging conflicts in American military history. A testament to his bravery and commitment, we thank you for your service and sacrifice. Veteran of the Week. All right. Don't forget, you get a pizza. Thank you to Dane and Domino's.
You know what's something I forgot?
Yes.
And I think we failed to mention was last Sunday
Was the Vietnam Veterans. Yes.
Memorial. How do you say it?
Memorial
Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a great ceremony, and I saw pictures from a friend of mine that was there. It was pretty cool to see that there's still a good number of Vietnam veterans alive here on the island.
Mm-hmm.
I think Anthony went to that, but I don't think we saw any pictures. There was a lot of people there at the. I think there was a mass. Then they had a breakfast or a lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good.
And then since we're a day ahead, and you know, some places are still in yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Easter to everybody, to all the veterans that are listening.
Yes. Speaking of Easter, I think I posted some pictures up there that we can look at before we get into what we're going to talk about.
Did you kill Easter egg hunting?
No, my nieces and nephews did. We hid the eggs. I really wanted to do what is it? You ever see the videos where you like tape all the eggs on the adults and the kids run after them?
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
That's funny. But a lot of my nieces and nephews are toddlers.
Or if you live down south, I think they chase around like crabs or something. I thought that was pretty neat.
What do you mean chase around crabs?
I don't know. I think I saw
You
something.
put the eggs on the crabs?
No, they just chase crabs.
Oh.
I don't know. I think I saw something online.
Okay. He's over here
Surprise.
laughing.
I saw a crazy video where they had a bunch of kids around this circle and a drone atop, similar to that golf ball drop, but they were dropping eggs. But some of the kids ran into the center before they dropped it.
And they got hit?
And they got pummeled by the Easter Bunny.
Oh, we talked to Charlie about that. That must be fun.
But,
so there's a picture of my nephews, and then I think I sent you photos of me in Hawaii because I went to my VA appointment over there. Veterans, if you don't know how to travel to off island for your VA appointment, let me know. Those are my sisters. One lives on Big Island.
And make sure you attend all of your appointments.
Yes. One lives on Big Island and one lives in Maui. So Kauai. So they both came to visit me.
Aloha.
And then the next video of the sunset was me arriving back home. It was so cold over there, guys, in Hawaii. I don't know what was happening. It was freezing. That's me arriving home. The next picture that we have is is it Ray? Let me see. What's the next picture we got there?
You want...
I think it's Ray. There you go.
Well, since we're here already.
Yes.
So, Because, I just recently got my hundo, I wanted to give back, and, HMI does a lot of great work, and it takes money to run the boot camps and everything, so I wanted to donate a nice check. Boom, can you see that? Boom.
Yes.
And there's a picture of it, too, so giving it to them. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, as a reminder, HMI is a 501c3 nonprofit organization with rev and tax. So, we do all the filings and, what we spend our money on. And thank you so much. So,
and nobody makes money in HMI.
No one even gets paid.
No one gets paid. I understand that. But in order for them to operate, they have operating costs, and a lot of it is done by donation. Just to even be comfortable to have snacks and stuff. It's really awesome that, we'll be in chatting with the coaches, and then all of a sudden we have 5 pizzas to feed whoever's in the office or in the clinic, which is really awesome because, we want the veterans to be comfortable when they're in there waiting. And sometimes it's just something simple like a coffee, a drink, maybe a pizza while they wait.
Donuts, water,
to talk to one of the coaches.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
then, as the coach, I get a little hungry, but
thank you. And
thanks
then,
everybody who donated.
Thank you so much. And then that's a good segue into our schedule.
Yeah.
Right? Tomorrow,
Big
HMI
day.
is holding the Benefits Boot Camp number 51.
Yeah.
51 at the Molesto Mayor's office. So that is tomorrow, 5:30 to 8:30. Don't worry about food because there's going to be food. It's catered. And then...
Jose, can we get the QR code on the screen?
The QR code. Oh, yeah.
So anybody who's watching right now or, rewind it, get your phone, take a picture of it real quick and sign up for tomorrow's boot camp. I think there's still available seats.
Oh, yes.
If you can't make it tomorrow and the next day, then sign up for one of the other ones. It says where it's going to be, what time it's supposed to be, and it is very recommended to go to every class every day so you can get all the information you need to file a successful claim.
Because honestly, it is like information through a fire hose. Some veterans I have to come back 2-3 times because you guys teach too many things. And it's a lot of information.
Yeah. And, I was telling you, some of the stories, now that I'm on the radio, people see me. And then now that I'm out and about, people see me and like, hey, man, can you help me out with this? And, with my claim and everything. And I'm like, yeah, we could help you guys out easy. Come to one of the chatting with the coaches. But really, you get all that information from one of the boot camps that we have, once every month pretty much. And I ran into somebody and, I'm asking them, hey, how can we help you and everything? And they're telling me how they've been denied and everything, and they're just putting in their claim themselves. But they went to a boot camp. They said they went to one of the HMI boot camp, and this may happen to a lot of people too. You go to the boot camp, get all that information, like drinking from a fire hose. I don't want to do the motions for it, but it's a lot of information. So when you get all that information, it can be really overwhelming, and sometimes you forget that you need to follow up, right? That's why we have chatting with the coaches, where we have it on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 1:30 in the afternoon at the clinic. And, that's where you could really sit down with somebody to help them with their claim. And, it's a great experience because people that put that kind of time and energy into it and follow through, have a higher success than doing it themselves most of the time. And the individual and family that I saw at the commissary were saying, they're just the struggle of finding the denials and then wanting to quit, right? And thinking that, you can't get any more than that. When, if you sit down and talk with them, they're not doctors. You're not a doctor. You don't know anything. But what we do have is the knowledge and understanding of a lot of these disability ratings that they could apply for because they're probably getting seen by doctors for them that they probably don't know to claim or file.
Right.
And, if you feel that way that you went through the boot camp and you're not getting the information or you don't know how to do it, come to the chatting with the coaches and, sit down with a bunch of the coaches that could help walk you through a successful claim that you could put in. And that's key because we were talking about that earlier about following through. I was definitely one of those guys. I got up to 90. I'm wondering what's going on. You're trying to motivate me to file something else or, do an appeal for something I got denied for that obviously I'm getting treated for. And I stopped. And then you came along and were like, hey, let's go. Remember to do this. Let's go do this again. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do this again. So denial after denial. But, like we said, don't quit. A lot of times you'll be very discouraged because you get a denial letter and it's something simple that you forgot to put in. It may be the oversight of the VA itself. But if you feel like that's something that you rate, keep pushing it. Push. And there's a lot of people who continuously push. And like myself, for 12 years, I've been pushing it and I only got it now. And, it took a long time.
But we said follow through is important. And, I had a conversation with, a bunch of veterans this morning, and they also said that, we try and we talk to people that we meet at the commissary, at the gas station, or at a restaurant, right? We meet veterans, and their excuse always is, oh, I'll do it later. I'll take care of it. But then you meet them 2 years later and they still didn't take action. So I always say it isn't only the young veterans, but it's also the older veterans. And I think the older veterans, it's because they don't know how to navigate it, or if they get denied, they think it's the end of the road, and it's not. Every time you get denied, it's good because we want the VA to show us their hands, right? Because a lot of veterans didn't get their medical records when they separated or retired. But guess what? If you file a claim, let's just say a knee injury, and then it gets denied, in your decision letter, there's going to say something. It's going to say favorable findings. We found in your medical records in 1980, you complained of a knee sprain on your left side, which is good, right? Because that's evidence. And you're going to say, hey, why did I do a FOIA and I asked for medical records and there are none? But yet you tell me in this document there is, which is good, right? Because all we need to do now is go back around and fight it and say, hey, I remember I went to sick call when this happened to me. And now today, because you need a current diagnosis, right? Which we're going to talk about later, the Kaluza triangle. Now I have a current diagnosis and my knee is still bad from then. 20 years ago to today, still happening. And so that's what you need, right? The Kaluza triangle. The in-service event, which you found in the favorable findings, current diagnosis, which you have from x-rays, right, from today, and then you need the nexus. So when you go to your CMP exam, that examiner is supposed to provide the nexus for you. But follow through is important. And so the older ones, right, don't know where to go, don't know how to do it, don't know how to get online, don't have computers. And then the young ones, what I find dealing with the younger veteran is time. They don't want to take the time. They'd rather go to barbecues, they'd rather go to parties, rather go to a concert. They would rather just stay at home, or they work so much by the time it's time to take care of their claim, they're just too tired.
And on the other side of working, people, have this understanding and mindset that if you're 100%, you cannot work. This isn't Social Security, right? If you're Social Security disabled, that's a disability, right? Even though we have VA disability, it's a compensation. It's what they're giving you because of the injuries that you sustained in service. It doesn't mean that you cannot work or do things. So I think that's definitely something that's going around there that's spreading like wildfire, that are making people wait until later on because they don't want to be 100% when they have a government or federal job. But if you rate it and you're deserving of it, then absolutely go after it and get it. But one of the things that I did notice, especially going to boot camp, is some people go there by themselves, right? And sometimes it's hard, right? You're dealing with everything. One of the interesting things is watching couples go in, right? Bring your wife, bring your significant other, bring your sister, your mom, your dad, whatever. But things that you may not notice or have addressed out loud, your partner, your other half may see something that you don't, that could help you, that could push you to get up to that higher level of percentage. So that's because I see it, and it seems like it's a relationship that is beautiful when you see it. They're like, no, you should file for that one. You definitely have hearing problems. You don't listen to me. Or especially when it comes to the mental health side, a lot of people may feel too guarded when it comes to talking about what they're going through, what they feel, and everything like that. And sometimes it's the partner that can help bring it out of you or remind you, like, hey, maybe we should file for this because you do exhibit some of these things. Or the best one, because a lot of people apply for it now. sleep apnea.
Oh, yes.
A lot of people are just like, oh, I don't snore. Like, you do.
Ask your spouse.
Yeah, ask them. Ask the kids when they're like, Dad, be quiet. You're too loud.
And one of the indicators is they sleep in separate rooms
Yeah.
because he either snores too loud, right? Or if she's the veteran, she snores too loud,
Yeah.
you know? So yes, that's one of the things they can file. And where can they learn that at?
Boot camp.
Benefits Boot Camp. So tomorrow and Wednesday in Molesto, and then in May 5 to 7, Talahofo. I don't think it's at the mayor's office. The last time we had it was at the Jeremy Newby Center. So we need to confirm if that's where it's going to be at in May. But I think so. So the one for this week is 2 days long, but normally it's 3 days. So if you haven't registered, like Ray said, get on the screen, scan the QR code and register.
Boom.
Or you can send me a message at 671-682-7631 and I'll send you the registration link. Or you can go online to HMIGuam.com and then you can request a schedule there or request to register there. It's absolutely free.
Yeah.
And you're going to meet other veterans there.
Absolutely.
And then what we also encourage is testimony from veterans that actually went through it and are going through it and just explain it to you, right? Because we can stand up there and, talk about PowerPoints all day long, but if you don't hear it from someone else that goes through it, you trust veterans trust other veterans, right? And when you hear someone say, hey, it only took me 5 months, or it took me 6 months, or it took me a year, it took me 2 years, because not all veterans are the same.
Yeah.
Not every condition is the same. Our services aren't the same. Our branch of services weren't the same. So all of our journeys are different, and they will take long, just depending.
Yeah. And if you're not a veteran and you're watching this, because sometimes that happens, and a veteran, have that conversation with them. Like, hey, how's your disability rating, or like how are you seeking VA services, which is one of the biggest ones. You could talk about percentages and everything, but the biggest impactful part about all of this benefit is access to healthcare. And if a veteran who's struggling, and is not receiving VA healthcare, they should have that conversation. Definitely listen to this and sign up for the boot camp so you can learn more.
And so after May is June. Where's June now? Oh my gosh, that's going to be a big one. It's in Dedido. June 9 to 11 is Dedido, and then after that is Jigo. Oh my gosh, June and July are going to be really crowded. I think when we were in Dedido last year, we had over 70 veterans. Wow. And then we were in Jigo at the Senior Citizen Center. I think we had about 65 each night, and it was just so crowded. It was like standing room only. Remember, it was like standing room only. Like people were out in the hallway. I'm like, I think we need extra chairs.
Yeah.
But then
nobody wanted to sit near me.
You were sitting in the front. Nobody wants to sit in the front.
You can sit right next to me.
Nobody wants to sit in the front.
I'll be your friend.
And then
you can copy my work.
And then August. Oh, we need to just confirm our August location, then we can announce it. So August is going to be a daytime symposium. That's going to be the 5th annual Veteran Symposium. Oh my gosh, we're going to be so busy.
Yeah, and continue to listen to Veterans with Benefits for
Yes.
updates of what's going on and any changes we have to the boot camp or chatting with the coaches.
We're going to talk some more about follow through, and then all of these comments we have. What is Chuck Hazard saying? Chuck, so Chuck's not on YouTube, Jose. He's over here on Facebook.
I know, he's left me all by my lonesome.
Oh, you left him by himself, Chuck. That's okay. But when we come back from the break, I'm going to read all these comments. You're listening to Veterans with Benefits on 93.3. We'll be right back.
See you on the other side.
Introducing Nissan Guam's exclusive first-time buyer program. Perfect for those with little or no credit history, no co-signer required. It's simple. You apply, we approve. You drive away in your brand new Nissan. Low monthly payments perfect for any budget. Get started on your finance pre-qualification at NissanGuam.com or call their helpful sales team at 671-647-7261 today. On approved credit, conditions apply. See Nissan Guam for details.
Since 1997, Island Eye Institute has been committed to your family's eye care needs. From its beginnings, Island Eye Institute has recognized the value in incorporating state-of-the-art technology into personalized care and a commitment to excellence. As Guam's complete eye center, our specialists offer their expertise in glaucoma, retina, cornea, LASIK, cataract, and diabetic eye disease. Island Eye accepts Select Care, Net Care, Take Care, and Stay Well. Call us at 637-2020 to schedule your appointment today. We're located on the second floor of the Baltesh Pavilion in Tamuning.
And we're back. I'm going to read all these comments. Hi, Auntie Donna. She says, Happy Easter. I hope you're feeling good because I read your story. I hope you're healing. I read that she fell down. Why'd you push her, Jose?
Who?
Auntie Donna.
I did not.
I'm just kidding.
She was on the phone with me out of the driveway, so I felt like a life alert.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
I've fallen. And I can't.
I was like, what? What happened?
She's doing better now. But,
Okay.
But learn how to walk, ma'am.
No. Hey, be nice. She said it was a curb that she thought she was stepping on the ground.
Yeah.
Be nice. She says, wow, I'm not a veteran, but I sure learned a lot. Pretty informative and encouraging. Definitely, Auntie Donna. So like Ray was saying, if you're not a veteran, guess what? We're all related to a veteran.
Yeah.
Either a niece, a granddaughter, a cousin. And you really need to push them, veterans, because guess what? Ray also said you have access to health care.
Forget Kevin Bacon. It's like 1 or 2 degrees off from anybody. Kevin Bacon's 7, just for reference.
You should just invite us to your fiesta because you probably have a veteran that's hanging out in the back by himself.
Yes.
We'll come over.
Talk.
Yeah.
We'll come talk to
just
them.
make sure you got chalaquiles for us.
Chalaquiles?
Or ahu.
Oh, yes.
Oh, someone promised me ahu and didn't come through.
Oh, no.
Darn.
Call them out. Call them
I
on the
just
radio.
did. I just
Oh,
did.
okay. Brendan Fausto, good evening, veteran warfighters, and happy Easter. Yes, happy Easter. I hope everyone had spent some time with family. And he is risen. Brendan Fausto, half a day, brother. Johnny, Utah. He was saying hello to Johnny, Utah. Ken Paulino, good evening. Biba HMI.
Biba.
Mushroom coffee. I want to try that. Have you tried mushroom coffee?
I have.
I really want to try that.
Yeah,
Maybe we should
really,
try that.
I'm really big into the lion's mane stuff, so
Oh, okay, let's try it.
helps with the brain.
Chuck Hazard, hello all. Vincent Santos, half a day, everyone. Gilbert Glenn, okay. Maurice, hey Maurice, great job, HMI, yes. Rocky Cruz, Biba, HMI. Bill Salisbury, Biba HMI, Senator Tyron. I think we started the show with telling everyone that, Anthony filed today officially. So he's not on the radio. Elizabeth Kichichu, buenas. Chuck Hazard, young. What were we talking about? He said young with the happy face.
Which age status, veteran status he is, because Bob Kelly also comments.
Okay. Oh, here he is. Bob Kelly says, I guess I'm a young 75. I was able to navigate VA with your guidance. Well, Bob, you're the exception. Like, you have like 5 phones and like 5 laptops, and you travel the world, and you have like probably like 5 phone numbers on 1 phone. So you're the exception, Bob. Actually, the mainland is no longer yesterday. It's even muddy in California. Maybe Hawaii is still on Easter. Bill Salisbury, Semper Fire.
Hoorah.
Yes. Robert Kelly says hello. What are we saying? What are they saying? What are you guys doing over here? Nope, not on YouTube today. Okay. All right, guys. So earlier we were talking about, and I think Ray and I wanted to talk about follow through.
Yep.
Because it's important. Because if you stop working on your VA claim, you cannot compare yourself to your buddy who kept working on it.
Absolutely.
And you wonder why. You see him at the commissary, you see him somewhere, and he says, yeah, man, did you get it? Like, I got an increase. No. But guess what? The difference is you kept traveling, right? To Japan, to Korea, to the States.
Yeah.
But you didn't finish working on your claim. And I always tell veterans, don't travel when you're working on your claim. Well, why not?
Oh, yeah,
because once you get notified of your CMP exams, if they cannot find you, they're going to deny you.
Yeah. So, speaking about that, we were applying for it. I was at 90 going for 100. And me and Karina filed the bill. And then I was like, how long is this going to take? Because I'm going to leave for a couple days. I'm traveling. And she was like, maybe in a week. And the average time is a week, right? They call you in a week. They called me 2 days later. I was on a plane, and I have no service because I have, GTA. But when I got back, I get my emails like, you missed the call. You have to, redo everything. And once you miss that placement, it gets really complicated to call them back up and then get everything squared away. You would have to file again. And it just makes it, more of a hassle to do. So if you are filing your claims, dedicate yourself and your time to filing your claim to its completion. That's the best advice we could tell you, especially if you are struggling with making sure you get the rating that you deserve.
And I always tell veterans, at boot camp, right? I tell them, make Monday your day. Make Monday your day that you follow up on it, right? Like if you're waiting for a buddy statement from someone and they're in the States, follow up on a Monday. If you forgot to go get a medical document, follow up on a Monday. If you need to write your own statement, sit down on a Monday and work on it. Do something every Monday to work on it.
Yeah.
You don't know where it's at. It's not moving. Log in online. Check where it's at.
Yeah.
So remember like maybe 6 months ago, the VA was always sending you the money before they sent you the letter. Now it's switched. Now you get the letter before you get the money. So you're getting notified that you have your rating in 3 days. Like you got an increase or you got 100% in 3 days. Last month alone, out of the 48 veterans that got their award, half of them got 100%. You're pointing to yourself. And I want to say, yes, it's a struggle to get to 100%, but these conditions are real. Like when you see these veterans, their back's hurting, their feet's hurting, they're limping. They asked to turn the light off. We unfortunately where we work, we don't have dimmers, right? Turn the light off because it's too bright. They have a pounding headache, or mental health, right? There are certain ones that just want the door closed. I don't want anyone to hear what I'm saying. Or they don't want to meet and there's a giant crowd, or they just do not want to be near anyone. Those ones are the difficult ones.
Yeah.
So yes, you're going to get to 100%. But the thing is you have to keep doing it, and you have to keep going to the doctor, right? Because yes, you can say I have this, but not unless a doctor diagnoses you, do you have it. So there are a lot of things, a lot of ways to get you to 100, but you just have to work on it. And for those veterans that are working, take leave, make the sacrifice to attend benefits boot camp. There's a lot of information. Even if you are 100%, there's a lot of information that we teach you that you didn't know. I listen to a lot of other radio shows and a lot of podcasts, right, that deal with veterans. And there was a national conference that just happened, and one of the guest speakers said, hey, veterans, there's a lot. You don't know what you don't know.
Absolutely.
Because there's so many changes, right?
Yeah.
Every time we talk about what we're going to talk about the radio, there's just so much stuff we write down because there's so much going on. And, we want to keep up to date, right? We want to make sure that we're telling everyone about the changes. And it changes so fast, right? Like what happened, that thing happened in 2 days, right? My phone was ringing, 10,000 veterans commented and crashed the website. So there's so much to know. And I really think, because I don't know anyone else, who's doing what HMI does, which is informing the veterans and teaching them how to do it.
Yeah.
Teaching them, hey, you can do this on your own. On Facebook, Rob and Shannon Payne, HMI is a real deal. Thank you, family. Aw, you're welcome. Oh, Chuck Hazard had to do a CMP in Korea once.
Nice.
Just because we were there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, did you do any CMPs not on Guam when you were traveling?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
When I traveled, I did 4 CMPs in Vegas. But it's hard though, because when I went to one appointment in Vegas, I got lost. They sent me to a sushi place, and then I called them. I was like, "You guys sent me to a sushi restaurant," because in the States, a lot of the malls or clinics are outside, right? It's like in a plaza. They have to go like a suite number, whatever.
Yeah.
So then they rescheduled me for the next day. When I got there the next day, they told me, "Oh, your name's on the list."
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you guys doing? So even if you're traveling, it's still going to be an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Because 1, they got to get you on the list. 2, you have to drive yourself there. And it's bigger, right, than Guam. Here, you only have 4 locations. DNA Building, 4th floor. Warrior Vet Building next to KWM in Harmon. Express Care right? Again, in shopping center or the mall. And then what's the other one? Doctor's Clinic across the street from GMH.
Yeah.
So those are 4 locations you can go to here in Guam. So try not to travel.
Yeah. I like how you were talking about you don't know what you don't know. And, you know, I've been running into veterans lately that just talk about a couple things that they probably are experiencing, right? That they probably filed a claim for and got like 10, 20% for. And that's all they filed for. And understanding and knowing their background, whether they're like an Army person, infantry, whatever, during the times of war that they may have deployed as well, they're not thinking about like, you know, themselves holistically, you know, from head to toe. And some of these conversations that, you know, that we have during chatting with the coaches, we realize that they're struggling with a bunch of stuff. They're only thinking of one thing, and you don't know what you don't know. You're not a doctor. You know, and we're just telling you things to talk to your doctor about, to see like if we can connect those experiences, those ailments, those pains that you may have to your service, so we can get you rated appropriately. You know, I was talking to this guy, you know, infantry guy, went to Ranger school and everything, and you know, at a old point of time, he was just content with his percentage, right? But then, you know, he always complained about like his knees, his elbows, his hands, the little pains and stuff. And he's just a hard charger talking about like, you know, I'll just deal with it, whatever, you know, especially to everybody else. But little did we know, those pains were probably from jumping out of airplanes, doing the kind of things that infantry guys do. And those should be evaluated and checked on so you could be rated appropriately versus just saying like, oh man, my hearing's bad. It's probably because I shot guns, and some people are just filing for tinnitus. That's it. Instead of like really thinking about our bodies as a whole. Like, man, you know, I joined the military when I was 18, and this is just an example, but like the kind of weight that you put on your back, you know, that affects your lower back and everything like that. Or, you know, you're a kid, all you wear is Chuck Taylors, and all of a sudden you have to wear combat boots. Now you have shin splints and all of these things that are wrong with your feet because you had to fit the mold literally. And it's affected, you know, your gait, how you walk and everything like that. And, you know, it's definitely something to look into. And we could have those conversations while we're at boot camp, so we could go head to toe and start thinking about things that affected you while you were in service.
And that's what we do on the first day, right? So first day we have this group exercise, and a lot of veterans love it. I don't think, maybe they were sent there by someone, but for those that, you know, are just new to HMI's benefits boot camp, and they learn it and see it firsthand. And that's why we do the surveys, right? We ask them, hey, how can we improve? What part did you like about the boot camp? How can we improve? And a lot of them say they like the hands-on activity, right? Because you teach them head to toe. Because sometimes they're just thinking, oh, it's just my hearing, it's just my hearing, it's just my hearing. But what about your back? And a lot of those that were infantry, right, 11 Bravo, they have a lot of musculoskeletal issues. And, you know, we had Dr. K on last week, right, talking about low-dose radiation. Right. And he's a veteran as well. And it's good that we share these resources, because a lot of veterans don't know that doctors like Dr. K exist or the treatment exists. But anyway, so there is more, right? There's head to toe. Then there's the mental health, right? Mental health aspect of it. And my back is so bad that I can't go anywhere, and then I can't socialize. Now it affects me mentally, right? And so you have to think about it that way. And when we talk to veterans about it that way, then it all makes sense, right? How they're living their lives today because they served 15, 20 years ago.
Right. Absolutely.
Oh, it's the time for a break already? Jeez, there's so much things we need to talk about. I know I wanted to talk about, when we do come back from the break, I want to talk about the women event we have coming up, the women veteran event we have coming up, the golf tournament we have coming up, and the fishing derby we have coming up. There's just so many things going on. And then we got some new comments too online. You're listening to Veterans with Benefits. You can call in to 671-888-TALK. We'll be right back.
Knowledge is power. In just 60 seconds, the Evolve 360 provides you a unique experience and a detailed report of your body composition for you to take action to improve your health. The Evolve 360, turning information into inspiration to live a balanced lifestyle. Evolve 360 is exclusively at the Take Care Wellness Center. Go to Simply Book Me or call 671-646-6956 extension 7260 for more information and to schedule an appointment with a member of the Take Care Wellness team.
Family Finance has been serving the people of Guam since 1959, and they will continue to be there for you in the years to come. Whether you're looking to get a personal loan for that family vacation or paying off those long overdue bills, Family Finance has got you covered. Apply for a personal loan from $1,000 up to $4,000 by calling Family Finance in Hagåtña 475-4545 or Dedido 633-4473. Family Finance.
And we're back. Let me just read these comments that we have here. We have new comments. Just because we were there, Chuck Hazard. CMP exam. And then, healing with Dr. Ari, Dr. K, who we had on last week. Buenos HMI, you guys are awesome. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all you do. We refer veterans to you all the time. Every time someone says they have a knee issue, a foot issue, we send them to you. And Chuck Hazard says a lot of young veterans are complaining online about us old vets. Finally. He's talking about us?
Really? It's about time.
Really? Well, the VA doesn't make it easy, right? They're pushing everything online. There used to be 4 different ways to get access online. Now it's reduced to 2. Mm-hmm. Don't even try using login.gov because it's never, ever going to take your ID no matter how many times you take a picture of it. And it doesn't like Guam phone numbers. You try doing 671, nope, you'll never get the phone call. So the best way that we'd like to do is ID.me. It literally takes me 5 minutes to create an account. But you need a few things. You need your DD-214 with your social security number on it, not your service number, your social security number on it. You need your passport, social security card. I said DD-214 already. You can use your Guam firearm ID. You can use your veteran health identification card. You can use your passport card. What else? W-2, power bill, current within 90 days. Your insurance cards. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different ways, but
you can use all of it.
Yes, but you need 3.
But you need your DD-214 no matter what. You need that to put that in. It makes it streamlined, super easy, readable. Mm-hmm. It has to be readable.
Not redacted.
Yeah, not redacted or smudged or whatever. It has to be readable. Yeah. And all of your IDs have to be valid. You can't be using expired stuff because it ain't going to work.
Nope. And then, so after you submit all those documents, you have to put in your name, your address, and your mailing address has to match what's on your driver's license. Mm-hmm. Because if it doesn't match, it's going to kick it out. Mm-hmm. Then after you upload all of those documents, you're going to come on, someone from the VA is going to come online. This is a 24, ID.me. It's a 24-hour service. And they're going to come online. They're going to ask you a few questions. Hey, did someone force you to do this? Yeah. Did someone contact you on social media to force you to do this? And of course, your answer is no. No one forced you to do this. Why are you doing this? I'm doing this to access my claim or file my claim. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to ask you... and then someone can help you if you can't hear. So that's the only thing someone can help you with. If you have a family member, the only thing they can do is to repeat the question to you. They can't answer yes or no for you. They're going to ask you what email address you used. They're going to ask you for your social security number, not your full one, just like the last 4. They just want to make sure that you are who you say you are. You're going to show them your driver's license, your IDs that you use to verify, and you're going to have to hold it up to your nose and bring it to the camera. Mm-hmm. And some veterans say, Karina, I tried filing, but they made me do the account and I couldn't do it and I give up. And, don't let that be one of the reasons why you can't file or you don't want to because you can't create the account. Get a niece or a nephew or a grandchild to help you. And the best device to use to create an ID.me account is an iPad. Because you can use the back camera and it takes a photo really Really, really great photo.
Yeah, all four corners.
Yes, all four corners. Passport has to be all four corners. DD-214 all four corners. Driver's license all four corners. Has to be within view, because the person online who's verifying you has to see it. They have to look at it as well.
And once you get access to your ID.me and your VA account, like you have access to your benefits, your health care. You could message your primary care. You could check and file for benefits on there, and then see what benefits that you have all in one application. So you should definitely download it on your phone. Everybody has a smartphone now. And stay connected with the VA and your health.
And a lot of veterans say, I never knew I was rated that percentage.
You can see everything.
Because once you get online, you can see hearing loss, 10%.
Yep.
Tinnitus, 10%.
Yep.
IBS, 0% since 2001. And it'll tell you what day you got your percentage, what the effective date was, right? And then not only can you access your claim information, you can access your health information. So you can talk to your PACT team, right? Which is your Patient Aligned Care Team at the VA clinic. That's what PACT stands for. And you can talk to your nurse, your doctor. You can refill your medicines. You can order CPAP machine supplies. You can make an appointment. You can change your appointment, cancel an appointment. You can request a referral. You can do everything online, and the app is easy. And I always tell the veterans, use the app, use online, because it's documented.
Absolutely.
It's not like you go up to the counter and then someone gives you a piece of paper, and then you come back 2 weeks later and then you're like, hey, can I have a copy of the piece of paper? And they're like, what piece of paper? Well, guess what? If you do everything online in the app, it's documented and there's a paper trail.
Especially
and we need
for
that paper trail.
Especially for those veterans that accidentally overslept and missed their appointments. Get online, message your team, let them know, sorry, slept through it. Can we schedule another one? You create that paper trail, because if you miss your appointments, that's not a good thing. So don't ever miss your appointments. Make sure you go to all of them, and make sure you're getting taken care of.
And stop calling 475-5760. No one ever answers.
No, they do. Hawaii answers.
Hawaii answers. And sometimes California answers.
Oh,
Stop
Lordy.
calling the VA clinic. No one's going to answer. No one's going to answer here.
You need to get the phone number for where the phones are on the outside, where the security guys are.
Why?
Because that's the direct line there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No. I'm going to try it next time.
I don't want to look it up on my phone. It's not a good word.
No, 475-760. It's not.
But there's another phone that's
No,
outside.
there's not. 475-5761? 62?
I have to look for it.
Anyways, stop calling the CBOC. No one's going to answer. Just use the app and message your team. If it's an emergency, please go to the emergency room, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to. So I said we were going to talk about the other events.
Yep. The ladies' event.
June 11, Women Veteran Event. Men veterans always complain, what about the men?
Yeah,
let me
what
tell
about the
you,
men?
Women weren't allowed to join all jobs in the military until June. Be nice.
I am.
Women were only allowed to have admin jobs until June.
And cooking jobs.
Yes. Or nurses, maybe. But now, women can do all jobs in all branches of service. So that's great.
Even special forces now.
Really?
Crazy.
I didn't know that. And June.
Really?
Yeah, I guess.
They opened it up to a lot of things that they restricted it on.
That's interesting.
No, I think it's good.
Has Pete Hegseth heard?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, the other thing that he allowed us was private firearms on bases.
Oh, wow.
Yes. You don't agree?
Well, I have an interesting relationship with that, because my whole job dealt with guns, and I cannot put it in my personal vehicle until I was an E6, and then I could just get my pistol and throw it in the back seat. But when you're in the gun club, sometimes you want to own some guns, and because of that restriction that we had on base, because you have to register it with the armory,
right?
That became a hassle. So people used to just hide it out in town, which is an
That's
interesting
not
thing
good.
too. Yeah, definitely not good.
Because you have to keep it with you. I know what we
But you
used
can't
to-
take it off base though, right? They're relegated to.
No, you
leaving
can
it.
you can take it off base,
No,
but
so what we're talking
it's
about,
controlled.
Yeah, what we're talking about is personal weapons.
Yeah, personal weapons.
Yeah, so say for example you lived off base, right, which a
Mhm.
lot of people do. Your personal weapon, right, and when you go on base, and this
Mhm.
is before, right, you all you have to do is register with the armory, and then you can take it on base. But of course, you have to secure it.
Yep.
But what we're talking about is before he said that, right, they weren't allowed to have any personal firearms
Yep.
on the base,
Mhm.
especially here in Guam. So if you lived off base, but you had to go to the commissary, but you were carrying when you left your house,
Yeah.
you had to go back home, then go back on base.
Mhm.
So now you can run your errand, leave your house, with your private firearm, run your errand, then drive on base.
Yep.
So, I mean, I think
Some people just like to carry.
they do.
Get it.
So this event.
Oh, women event, June 11 at the Crown Plaza. Reach
What
out.
should they be looking out for?
Well, I have a flyer, but this is for women veterans. It's a half day event sponsored by HMI, and this is our third annual. I think our third annual. The first one that we did at Capitol Kitchen. Second one we did it at where was it? Doucet. And
Nice.
this one is at Crown Plaza.
Crown Plaza.
Yes. So watch out for the flyer, June 11th at Crown Plaza Women Veterans. And then our golf tournament is, gosh, I don't know what it is, but I know the fishing tournament. Fishing tournament is in, when is it?
July 18th.
July 18. I think we're launching off Hagatnya and Agate Marina. Thank you to Ambrose Budweiser for helping us through this. Jeff and the team there is, helping us, guiding us along the way. It's our first ever fishing tournament.
Nice.
It's exciting. And then we have our golf tournament. What's the holiday weekend in May? Is it Memorial Day. So it's going to be that
and Mother's Day.
Saturday before it. I don't remember. But we're looking for teams. So if you're a golfer, please reach out to me. 671-682-7631. Get a team together. And last year we did have family members of veterans who honored their veteran who was a golfer, and they golfed in honor of them.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you want to do that, it's it's a great way to raise money for our organization, because we have a lot of events throughout the year, and our boot camps, they do cost a lot of money. Catering costs money, printing costs money. And thank you to the HMI team that volunteers their time, their selfless time. We have Mr. Frank, Chris, Miss Mary, Miss Edith, Joe, and then we have Joe Panglinen heading up the veteran float, Joe Ramos, and he's off island, but Rick and his boss, Miss Burt, and thank you to Bill and all the coaches for giving back their time to the veterans, because no one's coming to save us. we have to help ourselves. What else did I want to talk about? The follow through. If you're a veteran and you are stuck with your VA journey, your VA claim, please come and get enlightened and encouraged and educated at the monthly benefit boot camps. Take leave, sacrifice your time, especially if you're stuck. Oh, what is it? Our fishing tournament, July 18th? No?
He was pointing.
What? Yes, Jose?
Did you mention that?
Yes, the fishing tournament.
Wow.
So July 18, we're launching Hagatnya and Agate. That's our first one. I'm excited about that. We did work with Ambrose on their 75th anniversary, and just watching that whole production, that was a lot of work. It takes a lot. I was reading all the licenses we have to get, all the clearances we have to get, all the coordination. It's a big one. Anything to add? Oh, yes. Oh, Reads Across America. Thank you. Reads Across America. When I posted this flyer in the chats, one veteran goes, "Hey, that's in December." Yeah, I know it's in December. But let me tell you, December is going to come around real fast. December 19, 2026 is going to come around real fast. And don't be the veteran that's going to say, "Oh, Karina, the deadline passed already for the wreaths. How do I get some?"
Yeah.
Well, I've been announcing it since the start of the year. Please purchase your wreaths every wreath that is purchased, HMI gets $5, and this is a national fundraiser. So there are only 5 nonprofits on Guam that you can purchase it from. I think the Girl Scouts is one, Boy Scouts is one, maybe. The VFW, and I'm not sure if Red Cross does it. And then HMI, we're a veteran nonprofit organization. So you just you can scan the QR code, or you can go online to Wreaths Across America online, and you just search HMI, and it's going to take you to our site where you purchase the wreaths from. And what you do what's going to happen on December 19th is there's going to be a ceremony, and you get to place your wreaths on your loved one's resting place. But that's the show. Oh my gosh, that was fast.
That was quick.
I know. So I always say, stay ready, stay informed, and thank you for your service.
Yeah, and if you need some help, all you have to do is ask.
We'll see you next week.
See you next time. Thanks for watching.
The Point is KUSG, Hagåtña, Guam, 93.3 FM and 104.3 HD3.
A new draft proposal. I'm Ted Lindner, Fox News. To Fox News Alert this morning, the U.S. and Iran have reportedly received a draft proposal that calls for a 45-day ceasefire and the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. The proposal comes from Egyptian, Pakistani, and Turkish mediators. They hope the 45-day window could provide enough time for extensive talks to reach a permanent ceasefire. Both Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi and U.S. Middle East Envoy Steve Witkoff have received the proposal. Neither country has commented on it so far. This is the president has issued a new deadline for Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz. Fox's Alex Hogan with more.
U.S. Central Command says that the U.S. continues to carry out strikes in Iran. President Trump says that those strikes will only increase if Iran does not open the Strait of Hormuz, and he mentioned